Hello, Internet. My name is Michael Stevenson, aka at Film Books B-Ball on Twitter. So, it's like the title of the video says, I want to write a live action adaptation of Captain Planet. So, first off, why do I want to write a live adaptation of Captain Planet? Well, for many reasons. I think that you look at the current state of the world, and we have so many of our top politicians who deny climate change. To me, that's ridiculous. Like, with all the real facts, not alternative facts, but real facts to support it, regardless of whether you believe it is man-made or not, I think that the climate is changing and faster than the world can adjust to. Um, I know that another reason is that I'm a religious person, and as a religious person, I am hurt and sick of being clumped into a group of climate change deniers. This is not to say that all religious people believe in climate change, but I think lumping us all into one group and saying that we're all climate change deniers is doing a disservice to people who believe in environmentalism and to people who believe in the science behind climate change. I was always raised to have a strong faith, and I've always used my faith to motivate me to help the planet because I was always taught that we are supposed to be stewards of this world. This creation was given to us as a gift, and we're supposed to treat it like a gift. So, using that faith and using that motivation, I've always looked to lower my ecological footprint. Frankly, I try to lower my ecological footprint as best I can, usually by doing the small things. I recycle, reduce, reuse. I pretty much recycle basically everything: cans, bottles, paper. Um, like as far as food scraps go, things, vegetables, fruits, unused, uneaten leftovers, I compost those and turn them back into soil so I can use them in my vegetable garden. As you can see, I have a vegetable garden that grows from spring to fall, and I garden just about everything. Um, I wouldn't everything and anything I would normally eat in my diet. Tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, broccoli. Gardening helps me understand how sustainable my diet really is. It also allows my vegetables to be natural and organic instead of farmed with chemicals and pesticides that could also have harmful runoff. But to me, Captain Planet is about more than just gardening or more than just recycling. In fact, he goes beyond the truth, justice, and the American way or vengeance of other superheroes like Superman, Batman, and the Avengers. To me, Captain Planet um, stands for a well-meaning existence, a good, healthy life. I think with other superheroes that's lost, they save the day, then they go home. Whereas Captain Planet is about stopping the bad guys, about influencing those he saved to have a good life, to have a healthy life. I think that that is not just about living peacefully and safe, but living healthy, full, long, rich lives. And not just for our children, but for our children's children also. So I think that just as Captain Planet stands for living a good life, the Planeteers, who to me, without them, Captain Planet is virtually nothing, and vice versa. They symbolize the everyman, the everyday person who has the power to affect change. They are us. They are regular humans with normal lives, normal problems, yet they also come together to fight against or for a cause they believe in. I think, again, they show that it is not up to just heroes, but it's not just up to superheroes, but that we can all be heroes in our own right to help create a safe life, a good life, a healthy, sustainable life. So I think that we should see ourselves in the Planeteers. So I think the biggest problem or concern would be how to do that, how to adapt that to the screen. Well, I think that the first live action adaptation should be both fun and entertaining, obviously, while not being hokey and overly comedic. Again, we're dealing with real life problems here, so Deadpool funny might be entertaining, but I don't think it speaks to the essence of the character. I think you need to have a script that straddles the line, and I think that my script does just that, and speaks to that Captain Planet spirit. I also think that these characters need an origin story. Okay, from what I've read, the film is supposed to take place after the show ends, which to me may be a mistake. Granted, I don't know the tone nor direction that you guys are taking it in right now. But I think that unlike other superheroes like Marvel or DC's superheroes of Batman and X-Men, Captain Planet doesn't have 50, 60, 70 years of fan fiction or comic lore or comic book reboots and remakes. It had a few cartoon iterations and a short-lived comic book run 25 years ago. Not only is it viewed as sometimes a hokey piece of nostalgia for some, but most people don't even know of it. At least not the general audience, I don't think. An origin story will set a proper tone for today, not too dark and not too kiddie. So that's what I think as far as the film goes. Frankly, this is supposed to just be a short pitch video to Leonardo DiCaprio and the other producers of Captain Planet. Obviously, as I said, this is a passion project of mine. This is Captain Planet has been a passion for me for some time now. All I really want is for them to read my first script, see if they like it, and if so, we can have a meeting about the vision that I have for a possible trilogy. And I do have a vision. I'd have a much better, real, polished pitch for the characters and the stories that I think are relevant today in a meeting. Again, this property has been a passion of mine for 10 years now. I've tried to pitch to other producers. I've tried to buy the rights myself, but I could never get my foot in the door to do any of that. I've been writing for quite a while now, so I have plenty of writing experience. Most of that was novel length, but and obviously other projects outside of Captain Planet, but I think that it can translate well to this project, and I can write with others. I believe that though there are writers currently attached, until it goes into production, I think there's still a chance for change. I think that there's still a shot, that I still have a shot. So this is me taking that shot. So in the end, I think that Captain Planet is the one superhero we probably really need right now. I think that we need inspiration to act now, because it is, as Leo's film said, we are currently before the flood. And I think that the power the power to change that is truly ours. So, in any case, go Captain Planet.